Alright, so today, let's talk about 17 perfect 10 by 10 games you absolutely must play. The kind of games that leave a lasting impression, raise the bar for the entire industry, and remind you why you fell in love with gaming in the first place. These aren't just good, they're unforgettable. Let's jump right in. Let's start the video with a recent 10 by 10 game, Split Fiction, a game that's rewriting the rules of storytelling. It throws you into two timelines that play out simultaneously, forcing you to make choices that affect both realities in unpredictable ways. It's a mind-bending concept that blends emotional narrative, puzzle solving, and light RPG mechanics. Visually, it leans into a surreal, dreamlike art style that mirrors its psychological themes. Every scene feels like walking through a memory that's starting to blur and break. What makes it special isn't just the dual narrative, it's how it challenges your perception of morality, fate, and consequence. It's bold, stylish, and if you're into story-heavy experiences, this is one you absolutely can't miss.
Like your desert storm was a masterpiece!
Based on Chinese mythology, Black Myth Wukong is an absolutely unforgettable action RPG. You play as the legendary Monkey King, wielding a shape-shifting staff and unlocking mystical abilities as you face off against mythical beasts and godlike enemies. But it's not just about flashy combat. The game's stunning visuals, folklore-inspired design, and haunting soundtrack create a world that feels both ancient and cinematic. The combat looks deep and strategic, clearly taking notes from Souls-like games while carving out its own identity. It's fast, brutal, and elegant all at once. Every boss feels like a test of skill and memory. With the scale, artistry, and intensity it brings, Black Myth Wukong isn't just a recent masterpiece, it's a genre-defining 10 by 10 epic. Expedition 33 is something truly different, a turn-based RPG wrapped in the elegance of a painting. Set in a bizarre, dreamlike world where people mysteriously disappear at the age of 33, this game blends surreal fantasy, poetic storytelling, and painterly visuals. Its combat system is both stylish and immersive, blending real-time reflexes with strategic turn-based elements. You're not just fighting enemies, you're confronting existential questions about life, memory, and mortality. The characters are quirky yet heartfelt, each designed like living brushstrokes, and the narrative leans heavily into symbolism and psychological depth. If you enjoy games that experiment with storytelling and aren't afraid to get weird, Expedition 33 is a 10 by 10 creative force that deserves your full attention. It's bold, beautiful, and unforgettable.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time.
Uncharted 4 is more than just a swan song for Nathan Drake. It's one of the best action-adventure games ever created. From explosive set pieces to quiet, emotional moments, it's cinematic storytelling done right. Naughty Dog pushed every aspect of its design to the next level, climbing through ancient ruins, uncovering lost treasures, engaging in intense shootouts, all while telling a personal story about family and obsession. The visuals still hold up today, with jaw-dropping vistas and detailed animations that make you feel like you're part of a Hollywood blockbuster. But it's the characters, especially the chemistry between Nate, Elena, and Sam, that truly elevate it. This is gaming at its most polished and heartfelt. If you want a perfect balance of thrills and narrative, Uncharted 4 is a flawless experience.
Oh, crap! Coming through!
Red Dead Redemption 2 is arguably Rockstar's greatest masterpiece. It's not just a Western, it's an epic tale of loyalty, loss, and the slow death of the outlaw era. You play as Arthur Morgan, a complex, deeply human character whose journey is shaped by every decision you make. The world is staggeringly detailed. Every town, trail, and mountain feels alive. You can hunt, fish, bond with your horse, or simply watch the sunrise over the plains. And then there's the story, brutal, emotional, and unforgettable. The performances are top tier, the writing is rich, and the themes of redemption and decay hit harder than most films. It's a slow burn, but every moment is intentional. Few games offer this level of immersion and emotional weight. It's a true 10/10 and a must-play in every sense. The Resident Evil 4 remake is a masterclass in how to reimagine a classic without losing its soul. Capcom has rebuilt the game from the ground up, keeping the intense pace and action of the original while layering in a darker, more grounded tone. Leon Kennedy's journey through a parasite-infected village now feels grittier, more cinematic, and downright terrifying. The over-the-shoulder shooting mechanics are tighter than ever, and new mechanics like stealth and parrying add depth without overwhelming. Every enemy encounter feels deliberate, every environment soaked in dread. The storytelling is also stronger this time around, with more emotional weight behind the characters and events. It's not just nostalgia, it's a polished, perfected survival horror experience that hits harder than ever. Capcom didn't just remake a game, they redefined a genre classic. Absolute 10 by 10.
Should have known you were one of the bugs.
The Last of Us Part 1 isn't just a game, it's an emotional roller coaster that defined an era of storytelling in gaming. The remake brings Joel and Ellie's harrowing journey across post-apocalyptic America to life with stunning new visuals and refined mechanics. What makes it so impactful is how it blends brutal, tense gameplay with quiet, intimate moments. Every encounter with enemies feels like a fight for survival, yet the true heart lies in the bond between its two leads. The performances are raw, the world-building meticulous, and the score hauntingly beautiful. Whether you're witnessing heartbreak at the very beginning or sharing jokes during a peaceful moment, it's impossible not to be moved. Naughty Dog didn't just create a game, they crafted a human story in a broken world. This is storytelling at its absolute finest. A must-play 10 by 10.
Got you. You ain't going nowhere.
Few games have ever matched the scale, depth, and narrative richness of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Playing as Geralt of Rivia, you explore a morally complex world full of political intrigue, dangerous monsters, and heartbreaking decisions. What makes it extraordinary is how even the smallest side quests are crafted with care, often featuring better writing than most games' main stories. From chasing down a cursed spirit in the woods to reuniting a ghost with their lost love, every quest tells a tale. The world is vast and alive, with stunning landscapes and a dynamic weather system that immerses you further. Combined with its excellent combat, deep RPG elements, and unforgettable expansions, this game sets the gold standard for open-world design. CD Projekt Red created a fantasy world you'll never want to leave. This is a legendary 10 by 10 experience.
You'll regret that. You will die here now.
After a rocky start, Cyberpunk 2077 has completely transformed into a top-tier experience thanks to the 2.0 overhaul and Phantom Liberty expansion. Night City is now alive with danger, style, and narrative depth. You play as V, a mercenary on the edge of a cybernetic breakdown, navigating power plays and personal demons. The city is dripping with atmosphere, from neon-lit alleyways to high-rise corporate nightmares. Keanu Reeves as Johnny Silverhand adds an unforgettable presence to the story, and with the addition of Idris Elba in Phantom Liberty, the stakes feel higher than ever. The revamped combat, perks, AI, and UI now match the vision CD Projekt Red originally promised. It's fast, flashy, and deeply personal. What was once a disappointment is now a polished, unforgettable 10/10 sci-fi RPG that's finally realized its full potential. As if Elden Ring wasn't already a masterpiece, Shadow of the Erdtree raised the bar yet again. This DLC expansion doesn't just add new content, it reinvigorates the entire experience. The new region, the Land of Shadow, is beautifully eerie, filled with secrets, challenging bosses, and unforgettable lore. The level design continues From Software's tradition of weaving verticality, exploration, and discovery into every corner. The bosses are brutal yet rewarding, pushing you to refine your combat skills and learn new strategies. But what stands out most is the sense of mystery. Hidden paths, cryptic NPCs, and ancient ruins that beckon you to dig deeper. Shadow of the Erdtree isn't just DLC, it's a full-scale continuation of a world that already felt endless. If Elden Ring is a modern classic, this expansion cements it as a generational 10x10 masterpiece. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is more than a remake. It's a masterful reinvention of a legendary story. Square Enix didn't just polish the graphics or tweak the combat, they rebuilt the game into a massive cinematic RPG that respects the source material while boldly expanding its world. The emotional arcs of Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and Barret are deeper than ever, supported by stunning voice acting and rich character moments. The semi-open world areas are beautiful and full of optional content, mini-games, and lore. Combat is fluid and satisfying, blending real-time action with tactical pause and play strategy. And then there's the storytelling, layered with mystery, heartbreak, and new twists that even veteran fans won't see coming. This game feels both nostalgic and fresh, epic and intimate. It's a jaw-dropping 10x10 experience that sets a new benchmark for modern RPGs.
All its glory!
I'm coming! This one's for you!
Feast your eyes and prepare to be stupefied by my swordsmanship.
Ghost of Tsushima is a breathtaking samurai epic that balances beauty, brutality, and emotional storytelling. You play as Jin Sakai, a noble warrior caught between the strict honor of the samurai and the brutal necessity of becoming a ghost to save his homeland. The island of Tsushima is a painter's dream, vibrant, windswept, and full of poetic moments. Every duel is a tense dance of steel, and the combat strikes a perfect balance between precise and cinematic. But beyond the swordplay, it's the story of sacrifice, legacy, and identity that gives the game its emotional power. The use of wind as a navigation system, the Kurosawa-inspired black and white mode, and the incredible score all elevate the immersion. It's one of those rare open-world games where every moment feels handcrafted. Ghost of Tsushima is elegance in motion, a 10x10 modern classic.
You cannot defeat me!
Fortune is a fool, you understand.
God of War Ragnarok is everything a sequel should be. Bigger, bolder, and emotionally richer. Kratos and Atreus return in a story that expands the Norse mythology they're entangled in, while digging even deeper into their father-son dynamic. The combat is brutal and satisfying, enhanced by new weapons, abilities, and enemy types that demand strategy and skill. But what truly sets Ragnarok apart is its emotional core. Watching Kratos wrestle with his past and try to be a better father, while Atreus grapples with identity and destiny, creates moments that are genuinely moving. The environments are visually stunning, each realm feeling like its own mythological world full of puzzles, secrets, and creatures. With top-tier writing, epic boss battles, and unforgettable performances, this game doesn't just continue Kratos' story, it elevates it. A true 10 by 10 legend.
Watch out!
Horizon Zero Dawn takes a wildly original concept and turns it into one of the most compelling open-world games of the last decade. Set in a post-apocalyptic future where robotic creatures roam the Earth, you play as Aloy, a hunter out to uncover her mysterious origins. The combat is dynamic, requiring you to scan, strategize, and use the environment to take down towering mechanical beasts. It's not just about brute force, it's about precision, planning, and creativity. The world is stunning, filled with lush forests, deserts, and snow-covered mountains, all seamlessly woven together. But it's the story, filled with rich lore and a surprisingly emotional payoff, that really pulls you in. Aloy is a fantastic protagonist, clever, strong, and curious, and her journey of discovery feels personal and epic at once. This game is a unique, unforgettable 10 by 10 adventure. Kena Bridge of Spirits might look like a Pixar movie, but beneath its beautiful art style lies a heartfelt and emotionally rich action-adventure game. You play as Kena, a spirit guide helping lost souls find peace, and every part of the journey feels deeply personal. The combat is surprisingly deep, with a mix of ranged attacks, dodging, parrying, and clever use of your adorable little companions, the Rot. Boss fights are tough but rewarding, and each environment is packed with secrets, puzzles, and lush visual detail. The music is peaceful and enchanting, tying beautifully into the spiritual themes of the story. What really hits hard is the emotional resonance. The game explores grief, healing, and letting go in a way that's gentle yet profound. It's a short but incredibly polished game that proves indie teams can deliver top-tier 10 by 10 experiences. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain is a stealth action sandbox unlike anything else. Hideo Kojima's swan song for the series blends open-world freedom with tight tactical gameplay, giving you countless ways to approach every mission. Whether you're sneaking in under the cover of darkness, calling in supply drops mid-fight, or deploying cardboard boxes in bizarre yet effective ways, every playstyle is valid. The gameplay loop is insanely addictive, supported by a robust base building system and a dynamic weather day-night cycle. While the story may feel fragmented, especially toward the end, the emotional weight of Big Boss's journey and the themes of identity, control, and revenge remain deeply powerful. It's a bold, genre-defying game with mechanical depth that few others match. Despite its imperfections, the sheer brilliance of its design makes this an undeniable 10 and 10 masterpiece in gameplay freedom. Alan Wake 2 is a bold leap into full psychological horror, and it delivers a mind-bending experience that lingers long after the screen fades to black. Shifting between Alan and newcomer Saga Anderson, the game masterfully blurs the line between fiction and reality, turning storytelling into a weapon. Remedy's use of surreal imagery, live-action sequences, and cryptic narrative design creates an atmosphere unlike anything else. The world is soaked in dread, forests whisper, shadows move, and the sense of isolation is suffocating. It's also mechanically tight with improved combat, deep detective segments, and an immersive environment that rewards exploration. The game demands your attention and invites you to piece together a narrative puzzle filled with symbolism and hidden meaning. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you love layered, intelligent horror, Alan Wake 2 is an unforgettable 10/10 experience that elevates the genre. And there you have it. 17 absolutely perfect 10x10 games that aren't just worth playing, they're worth remembering. If even one of these games made you pause and think, yeah, I need to play that, then this video did its job. Drop a comment and let me know which of these games is your favorite, or if there's a 10x10 masterpiece you think should have made the list. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more awesome game breakdowns, and hit the bell so you never miss what's next. Thanks for watching.